everybody, Jake Trap 1983 here. Anyways, hello everybody, Jake Trap here. I'm back in with another review video. In today's video, we are doing another Bendy one. So I saw y'all, the majority of you, I think I've seen it, possibly have. But my last Bendy video, the one where I showed off these lovely fellows, which was Wave 3, did extremely well, actually. One of my most popular videos is that video, early song form. Yeah, this one is annoying still. Yeah, ever since that upload for my birthday back in like 3 months ago, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've been holding on to this video for 3 months, almost 3 months now. I got Wave 2, finally. Majority of them, I'm not getting real world Bendy because I don't care for enough for it. But I did get the other 3. I don't have the boxes to show off for this review, but I have the figures and the backgrounds. Yeah, so we're going to start off in order of the ones from least favorite to favorite. So, we have Piper, Alice, and you saw Sammy. And we're going to start off with Piper, though, because I have the most to say about him. And I'll also say my thoughts about what I think the next wave could be, or what I think it should be. So yeah, let's get into Piper. So, first off, I want to show off the bases. Here is Piper's. It's the little miracle stations that you hide in the game, which I actually think I might end up making some of these and some dioramas from Bendy, if you guys are interested. Comes with the same general base as all the other ones, except for Wave 3 for some reason. And yeah, it's kind of basic. It's just it's just cardboard, basically. I could easily break it. But yeah, I think I might actually cut this out as well, so I could have figures like peek through it and stuff. But overall, it's a good figure. Plus, it also makes sense because not figure, but you know what I mean. Because it actually is the first encounter in Dark Revival is in the Miracle Station with Piper. Now, speaking of Piper, let's talk about him for a sec. Piper, one of the 3, or I guess now 4 Butcher Gang members. Do I know what his original name was before Piper? No, probably should, but I don't. Now, I actually prefer this one over the original version, which is actually something I can't say for all the Butcher Gang members. I preferred the Dark Revival version over the original Bendy version, but so this is a nice one. He looks exactly like how he did in the game. I love all the details. All the sculpt work is amazing. The paint job is really good. Even you could see all the details inside the mouth there. Missing teeth, there. Broken limb, there. The buttons, all the details on the jacket and the vest are there. On the wrench, it's actually really good. The black horse is also really good. But yeah, overall, a really good figure when it comes to paint job. Now, when it comes to articulation, now we got some art. And now, okay, I said this in a short that I really don't care for articulation as much. As long as it's a good-looking figure and I can pose enough, I'm okay with it. This guy pushes it to the limit. It's a good-looking figure. Got enough posability, but this figure is, broken. This arm I got this figure with a broken arm here. But other than that, it's not really good for posing. It can't really move his head at all. It is on a ball, I just found out. So actually, that might fix it, although I don't know how I'm going to get that back in. There we go. It's on a ball, so I guess there is some slight tilt, but it's not really... Like the other figures with a ball, like Ink Demons bring you down. You can see he has a ball on his neck there. And he gets a lot of posability out of that neck. And he also gets a waist swivel. Like, majority of Wave 3 has that, except for Bendy. And majority of Wave... Well, actually, yeah. Majority of Wave 1 has that. Wave 2, no. Wave 2, only 3 figures have that. No, 2. Shoot. No, 1, actually. Because Alice doesn't have that. Only Sammy has that. And Wave 3, only Boris and Alice have that. But Piper here has actually got a few other problems other than the fact it's broken. This feels like it's going to snap off at any moment because it's a very flimsy plastic. This is also very soft, so I'm afraid that might break. These arms are very soft on the top, which is why this is not going to stay in place. And this thing does not move at all. And he cannot kick really at all. I wish he had a waist swivel. Like, I actually wish all these figures could have a waist swivel. Audrey could have a waist swivel right there, but she doesn't. Little Bendy probably could right there, but doesn't have it. You could have had it, and so could have Alice, Twisted Alice. But none of them have it. Only Sammy, Tom, Ink Demon, Boris, and Cartoon Alice have it. I don't know if the Wave 4 has it yet, though, which I'll get into that later at the end. But overall, it's a good-looking figure, I guess. Posability, he cannot look up or down. Okay, kind of slightly down, but not, like, ever so slightly. Can turn his head a little bit. Arm, all the way around, up, just past 90. Single jointed elbow goes about there. Let me check over here as well. Yep, just about 90. Wrist articulation can swivel. This thing could also turn. Legs don't kick out really at all. I guess they kind of do. Back, that far, out, that far. Single jointed knee that goes about not even 90. And can swivel there. Slightly can technically go up and down, but this blocks it, and no ankle pivot. And this also does not like to go all the way back. So yeah, mixed figure. And now here's where I'm gonna really complain. Why did we only get Piper? Okay, I have a genuine question. Why put Piper in this wave and not give us the other Butcher Gang members? Okay. And why give us Piper? I'm pretty sure Striker's the more popular one, I think, out of the three, or at least he's my personal favorite. Like, I don't know why we got Piper but not the other two. Like, I think this wave should have included, instead of Piper, okay, I think Twisted Alice, Sammy, and I guess Real World Bendy, since you have to have a Bendy in the wave, are okay. Not Piper, put in Allison. Because Allison should have been in this wave, not Piper. Because we got Tom in the first wave, which I do not own yet, but we didn't get Allison. We have to wait for Allison, and I don't even know. This new wave might actually fail, so the new wave that just came out might actually might flop, so we don't even know if we'll get that. Hopefully we do, though, because I want an Allison and I want more characters. I want Beast Bendy. Please, I just want Beast Bendy. But, yeah. I think, for what it is, though, Piper's really good. Should we have gotten the other members? Absolutely. But, do we have them? No. So, yeah. I'll do size comparisons with all of them at the end, so don't worry about it. I'll do them later. But yeah, so that's it for Piper. Now let's move on to She's Quite a Gal, Twisted Alice. Here's the base. It's just the Alice poster from Chapter 2 that we saw. Bendy in Sent from Above. Presented in Silly Vision. I think that's what that says. Comment down below if that's actually what that says. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, presented in Silly Vision. With Bendy in Sent from Above with Alice Angel. She sings, she dances. Also, I love how it says Bendy in the machine at the bottom. None of these other ones have that, I don't think. Yeah, why would we put that there? Yeah, also, people used to think that she's a cat because of this tail. Or what people thought this was a tail. She does not have a tail. I don't know what that is, though. Someone comment down below if they know what this is. But anyways, so yeah, same base as well. Yeah, nice background. Now for Alice. God damn! I'm gonna stop now. I'm kidding. So, Alice looks amazing. Fucking 5 times better than Funko. All the details are there. She looks exactly like she did in the game, except actually a little bit prettier than she does in game. The legs suck. I had to actually customize this figure and slit the fucking skirt so I can move the legs better, but it did not work. Let me actually compare these two for a second. Oh shit, I hit Sun and Moon by mistake. Hey, by the way, so I got this wire at Michael's last week, and I hung up Sun and Moon with them. Yeah, so here is Wave 3's Alice, and here is Wave 2. So, this one's got a waist swivel and on a ball, and the rubber here is removable. So you could go stripper Alice, what? And she can actually kind of kick better. She can kick, nope, she can't, but at least it's removable so you can get that posability. Okay, and she also has the additional waist swivel, so it's 5 times better. But this one has no waist swivel, and this thing's harder as a rock, so I can't even move her legs, even though there's posability there. The head can move a lot better, and it's like a little bit... This is very soft, and it's not really glued down there. I might glue that down so it doesn't move there. The bow's there, which is very nice to have that. And she comes with the Tommy gun. I should have probably showed this off first. It looks exactly like how it did in the game, and I love it. I got a gun now. I got an official mascot horror gun. I'll do more comparisons between figures at the end, by the way, but still. Oh, she also has her bow tie as well. But yeah. So, I like the figure. It's really nice. The problem is, one of my main complaint here is that she can't really hold the Tommy gun, and these fingers feel like they're going to break any minute now. She can barely hold it because the hands are kind of very rubbery, so they're like a soft plastic, kind of like how I mentioned earlier of Butcher's arm, the Piper's arms. So, yeah, so she can't really hold her Tommy gun well, so that's fun. I might have to either make sure, I might actually have to buy a fucking another one to custom. I might have to make, a whole separate, help figure out a way to make sure she can hold it. We'll see, though. But, yeah. Really well detailed. I love it. Really good figure. I'd urge Jacob to take that last bit out. And it's, it's Twisted Alice. A really good figure and a really good character. I feel like we should have gotten more moments with her. So, for posability, her head is on a ball joint, so you can turn it around technically. It's on a ball, so if she looks down that far, back nothing because of the hair, but it's got a lot of tilt there. Arms all the way around, really high, way past 90. Single joint to elbow, just about 90. Back a little bit and can swivel. Wrist is on a hinge there and can turn. Same thing on the other one. No leg movement and no waist. Legs, about 90. Forward a little bit, can swivel. And back, forward. I know I said that in reverse. And at least this one's got some ankle pivot there, so that's nice. Yeah, overall, a really good figure. Although she is very thin, so I'm afraid it's going to break. But, yeah. Overall, a really good figure of a really good character. And again, it's 5 times better than the Funko one, so that's her main redeeming quality. This one I don't have much to say about because I like the figure. And at least I didn't have, anything really bad to say about her like I have with Piper here. I don't really want this video to be, an hour long, so, yeah, I'm going to try to speed run these guys. If I were to change anything, I'd change the hip problem. But other than that, really good figure. And now let's move on to what is the term? I forgot it somehow. Yeah, voice impression. So he's got a door. I'm pretty sure this might... Yeah, this is the Cycle Breaker's door. I think it's actually really cool to get this. I didn't even realize what the fuck it was. I just thought it was a door. This one's actually 3D, kind of like Audrey's. But, yeah. It's a really nice... Also, it says it twice there, which is funny. The fact that it's 3D and there's still one on top is kind of funny, I guess, to me, but still. Anyways, other than that minor freaking detail that nobody probably cares about. It's the same as the rest. It's just on some cardboard or cardstock. I don't know which one. It's got a little banjo. which has got a lot of nice detail on it. I like how even all the strings are there, which are cool. Can he hold it? No. But anyways, now for the man himself. Now, he came also broken. How lucky. And also, I did some customizing the day after I got him. So this figure has a broken thing up here. I don't know if it didn't break, it's just stuck. But this, okay, so this bicep swivel is there. But this one, when I tried to turn it, it snapped right off, so I had to glue it in place. I don't really mind though, because it's not really that big of a deal. This figure is really accurate. Got all the details, and he's got a ab crunch, so he's 5 times better. All the details in his pants are there. All his muscles, and he's very muscular. And actually, unlike the game, which I think that's a little bit of paint chip there, oops. He's got a lot more detail in the face. You could even see his eyes, and his nose, and where his mouth and lips should be. Which is actually really cool. All the splatters on his mask is there, and I like that. That's really cool. All the paint splatter, ink splatters on his overalls are also there. And he's just a really good looking figure. Yeah, chill in the comments, y'all. Chill in the comments, all you freaking Sammy Simps. I'm looking at you. You already know who I'm talking to. But yeah, so I don't really have much to say about him. I have a big complaint, but that's the same as Alice. The legs. When I got this figure, cannot kick for the life of him, so I actually, the day after I got him, I took a knife and just I popped off the legs, and I like carved a little bit off the top there so I could get a little bit more posability. Did it work? Not really, but if I turn it, I can get more posability than I could before. So, yeah, it helped out a lot. Now, for posability, he can look up that far, down that far, on a ball joint, can spin around, and it's got a good amount of tilt. This can also technically be hinged. I might actually remove it and have it, like, removable. Arms, all the way around, out, past 90, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, about 90, back a little bit, and can turn. Wrist is on a hinge, and can spin. Got a ab crunch, which is on a ball, so you get a little bit of tilt there, and forward that far, back, nothing really. Legs, can't really kick out that far, but if I turn it, I can get it a little bit more. So, pretty decent. Back, not really anything, and then out, that much. Thigh swivel, single jointed knee, about that far. Cannot actually, is not on the ball, or can spin, I guess kind of can swivel. And forward, back that far, and he does have, I think, ankle pivot, but I don't want to test it. And plus, the ankles cause the problem. I might actually freaking customize some of these other figures to fix that problem, but whatever. And can he hold his banjo? Yes, but not cannot really hold it that well. And I like how they gave it, yeah, you can see the problem there. I have to constantly bite the hand and, like, bite and, yeah. Gotta use my teeth to bend it better so that I can actually fit it in there. I know you also have the problem, so, yeah, multiple people have this fucking problem. It's not just me. My friends have it too. Fuck. Alright. So, he cannot hold it well. That's fine. I'm glad, though, that he came with a banjo rather than the axe like he probably would have came with if Tom didn't freaking wasn't already in the first wave. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, overall, a good figure. Now, I'm going to rate each figure out of a scale of 1 to 10. Sammy, he gets a 9. The problem is the legs, really, and the hand. You get a 7. The problem was with the waist and the legs and the hand. You get a freaking 5, because I cannot stand you. But yeah, overall, a pretty good wave. A good second, especially, not really a step up, or I guess step up with character selection. from the first wave. Well, I mean, we got Baby Bendy. No, actually, no. Step down when it comes to character selection, because we got you and a freaking repaint of this little shit. My adorable little child. He's mine. I call dibs. He's my child. Anyways, so, yeah. Now we're going to do some size compare. Here's him. Here they all are. Next. Here's her next to Baby Bendy. Here's him next to his lord. His senpai. Here's Sammy next to his senpai. Anyways. And here is fucking... How the shit... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Here they all are next to Audrey. They're about roughly the same size. So are you. And then, of course, she's taller. Pretty sure they should be a lot smaller, but whatever. Pretty sure the Piper should be smaller. And, of course, we get you down here. Bendy next to Alice. Sammy next to his senpai. And then Cherub in the corner. But yeah, for more size comparisons, here is shit. Get out of here for a minute. Here they are next to Glitch Trap. They're actually funny enough, these two are actually roughly the same size. Except the ears give them an extra bit of height. Sammy, also the same deal. And then he towers over Piper. But yeah. Now we go into some things I want to talk about with these figures. Am I going to show off the Wave 3 characters next to them? No, I don't want to. I'm too lazy. You know what? I will show one figure. Shit. Bendy, I love you, man, but you might have to go up top again. Alright. I'm going to show off one figure next to just one. I'm just going to show off these two because, of course, I got to. And then I guess just for bonuses here, they all are next to each other. I'm not going to bring down the other three. The other two, I don't really want to. Yeah, I still need Tom. Once I get Tom, I'll probably do a review on him. Maybe a YouTube short video, though, because I don't really want to do a full video. So, I want to talk about my predictions for Wave 3. Or 4, I should. Not 4. 5. So, Wave 4, I want to just say... So, me and my friend Brendan, we were constantly talking about who we think will be in the next wave. And I said... Because they got these figures in Wave 3, I think we'll get Fisher, Stryker, and Piper in Wave 4, except they're cartoon versions. And he didn't believe me. And now look who we got in Wave 4. Look who we got. Yeah, I'm a god. I predicted it. Anyways, now I have a little thing I'm going to go over. Who I think should be in Wave 4. This is also kind of a collaboration with my friend Brendan, who also had some of these ideas, mainly the Bendy fucking figures. I probably do a little other video talking about my theories for what the wave should be, like some characters in waves, but for now, I'm gonna shut up because I don't want this video to be too long, and my phone's also dying, so that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to my friend, Death Puppet, as well as subscribe to Boomwit. They're both really cool people and really good friends. As well as subscribe to my good pal, Tandy. He's starting up a YouTube channel pretty soon. He's getting all his stuff ready. I'll put a link in the description to all their channels. Hit that bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Comment down below what you guys want me to see, what to make next. If you guys want me to make any other Legos like how I did with Beast Bendy. And if I should make Ship Ahoy Dudley as a figure, that would be cool to make. As well as maybe any dioramas from Bendy the Machine. Join my Discord. I'll probably put a link to the description to that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. And as always, stay glitchy. Bye-bye now.